So we're gonna take 2 walnut today. That's one of them. And then those 2 trees, the middle one's not a walnut, the back one is a walnut. So we're gonna take all 3, but we gotta take that middle one too to get to that second one. House there. Drop it onto the road, driveway basically. Didn't really get a lot of good footage on taking the second tree, but it went down pretty easily. This third one here is the tricky part because as it was sitting on the back side of those 3 trees, all the branches are basically leaning towards the house, and the tree itself is leaning towards the house. So we had a good look at it, and I decided to
go grab my climbing gear, and we're gonna go limb a couple of the branches just to take some of the weight off. So this is me climbing the tree to do some limbing, and then we'll take it down after we do that.
Yeah, maybe we better. So with my harness setup, I don't use spurs because I'm not a professional tree climber. What I do use is I use my climbing harness and then a foot loop with a prusik knot tied. So a prusik knot is basically a friction knot that grabs the safety line when you put pressure on it, but then when it doesn't have pressure, you're able to slide it up and down the rope. So I have a foot loop with a prusik, and then my main safety tie-off is a prusik knot as well, tied to the safety line. So I can ascend the rope that way by pushing my foot loop up, standing into my foot loop, and then pushing my harness prusik up the rope. And then I sit down into my harness, and then I move the foot loop up, and then stand up in my foot loop again. So that's how I can ascend the rope. And then yeah, it's also the prusik knot tied to my harness is also obviously my safety line. So now that I'm on the first branch and about as high as my safety line can take me, I've got to tie myself off and then unloop my safety line and get it up onto a higher branch so I can keep going up. I don't know if we should do that one.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing. I don't like the way that fell.
No. Unless I can crawl up out there and get it further out.
No, that's just stupid.
Yeah. To try it or crawl up?
Try it,
yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I'm more comfortable now that we have a line to go to one of the vehicles.
Yeah, okay. I can get the line up higher too. I'll get it right up here.
Yeah, don't get too much higher because then I run out of horizontal work
okay.
distance.
I have more straps in my truck too.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm exhausted and warm. A lot of wedging.
Yeah, you're pounding away.
Yeah. All right, get this trimmed up and off the road.
This was the last little bit of footage I got before my battery died, so I'll just leave you with that. But I also thought we could talk about some of the economics for us when we choose to cut some walnut like this. So this was just a homeowner who had walnut trees on his front yard that he wanted gone, so we cut them for free. Based on my estimate of the log sizes, we have about $3,500 worth of live edge slabs once we bring them home and mill them and dry them and sell them. And this was a day's worth of work for us. And then probably another full day worth of milling to turn these logs into slabs. And then we sell them at that point. So that's pretty decent side money actually, but at the end of the day we do it just because it's fun and satisfying and gets us outdoors and exercise, and it's good, you know, it's time spent together. Thanks for watching.